Starting recording now. Okay. So in the digital forensic, we need to capture the log analysis and timeline reconstruction. How these are happened in a sequential manner, so that you can demonstrate it later. Okay. So now we will be seeing how you are going to correlate all these events one by one from multiple sources. Okay, so that you can reconstruct the activity here. We will see what is in our agenda today. Okay. So this is mostly focused on the forensic part, how you are going to extract the information. Okay, you will establish the sequence. So let's say adversary has entered into the file server, he extracted the file and he deleted the logs. So now you are going to rephrase all that. Let me see this. Okay, I believe this we have done, I think, right? Yeah, Pawan. Once you are inside these premises, you can do lot of things. There is no restrictions here. Okay. So whereas in zero trust, you will not at all care who you are. So you will be always asking your identification. Let's say you want to access any identity verification. So I want to verify your identity. So I will check MFA and then I will put biometrics here, so that I will have your identity checked here. Okay. Then device verification. Are you carrying the same device which company has given, or are you getting your own devices which company has not allowed you to use? So which devices have you carrying? Okay. So whether you want to allow it or deny. Then principles of least privilege access. How much privilege you need to have to perform your operation, to perform your activity. So then micro segmentation. Micro segmentation is like so you are splitting all the application into micro segmentation. Only 10 IP addresses I want. I don't want more than that. Okay. So I will be doing micro segmentation so that it is completely secured. And continuous monitoring. Okay. Now we have threat detection. Based on the behavior analysis, we will be doing the threat detection here. Okay. So those are all the things that you will be doing a zero trust here. So in your resume you need to put zero trust. So I know this one also. So if they ask you what is zero trust, how it will differ, how it will give you security. So first you will tell, so I will have micro segmentation. First answer should come. So I will divide it completely. I will divide a micro segmentation. Then I will have device verification, and I will authenticate at every level. So I am not going to trust even if you are authenticated also. I will check against each and every resource. Are you allowed to access it or not? That's it. That's it. If you tell zero trust, you are done. Okay. So now one more chapter we have been missing. that is threat intelligence. Okay, so let me get that presentation here. Let me see where that is. Threat intelligence, this I have not covered. So what is threat intelligence in generic terms? Yeah, Pawan, what is threat intelligence?
No idea.
So how much you have knowledge on the threat that is coming in? Okay. Um, you got to know that there is floods in northeast regions, in Kathmandu, Nepal, all those regions, right?
Nepal.
Huh?
Nepal.
You have heard about that?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
So before that, before the threat is occurring, you will get some intelligence on that. Okay, or you have prior information to that. So that is called threat intelligence. Or you know all the information that you have in your database. Based on that, you will act upon. Okay, I know that this is going to have a great threat. So I will be using this as a intelligence part, and I will be taking precautions to that. So let's say you are running a antivirus, or you are running some software. So where you are capturing a lot of information. So your website is, or your network is under attack. Okay. So now you want to share that details. So am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So because this is getting hung sometimes. Let me see if I have threat intelligence here. Yeah. So I have threat intelligence. Okay. रस्क दे देते हैं. So this got blackout. So let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay.
It went into slideshow.
Okay. So we have threat intelligence here. Let's see. Strategic, tactical, operational, and technical. So in our document, if you go into document, you have same here fundamentals, threat intelligent fundamentals. Okay, I will come up here. You have strategic, tactical, operational, and technical. Okay. Then you have platforms here. Then we have information sharing and threat hunting here. Okay. So we'll see what are the fundamentals here. So is a evidence based knowledge. Okay. On what basis you have categorizing it as a threat here? So let's say I have just given you example of the Nepal floods. Okay. So you have an intelligence like 5 days back or 6 days or 2 weeks earlier. So there is a rain, huge rain forecast here. And we have let's say for example we have geological warnings also, like these rocks or glaciers are going to melt or they are going to come down. That is just a risk, they just highlighted it. Okay. Based on that, what is the context that you are telling? How is it linked? So how are you going to correlate with that? What is the indicator? What is the implication? What action we can take? So all that, if you conclude everything, then we will call it as a threat intelligence here. Okay. So you have data, your raw information, logs, whether it is packets or hashes. Hashes means now you should be knowing that every file will have their own hash here. Okay. Then IPs, your IP addresses. If you are not having any context here, then the data is not a you cannot yield anything from that particular data. So you need to have that context of it. Okay, from where you are from where you are collecting the data, why you are collecting the data. Okay, so let's say you are collecting the data based on the events. Okay, I am getting a access denied event. So you are collecting the data of this is accessible now. Okay, successfully logged in. I have successfully logged in. User has successfully logged in. So that doesn't make any sense. Okay. So you need to take the data which are meaningful. So you are collecting the data where in odd hours users are logging in. Okay. So then you are converting that into a information here. So you are seeing the pattern, how the data is being structured. So you are seeing that 10 logs, 20 logs. Okay, every day you are seeing the same pattern. Then you will recognize, okay, on what context or are you going to take the action. Okay. So are you going to block it or are you going to hunt or are you going to capture? So what is your strategy towards that particular threat? Okay. So contextualized is it is going to explain you who is doing it, what is doing, what he is doing, why he is doing, how he is doing. So that you need to get the context here. Just now I said, right, event logs, you are capturing the event logs based on what you are extracting. So actionable items is, so are you blocking it? Do you hunt it, or you want to patch that particular server, or you want to escalate it? Okay. So escalate means let him come. How much he want to access? Let him get inside the network. We want to see what he is going to do. Okay. So how you are going to act? Okay. Whether if you are acting it fast, then you may have a value. So after your data is lost, then if you are reacting means, then it is of no use. Okay. So more than 72 hours means you will lose a lot of value or data or reputation. How accurate is your intelligence? Okay. False intelligence is worse than no intelligence. So you are investigating something where this is an application behavior. So you put the resource, you have done lot of things, but at the end what you figured it out, like that is a application behavior, because we are testing some application. That is why it has behaved like that. Now we have intelligence cycle. Okay. So in which direction we are going to take? What are the requirements for that? What do we need to know? Okay. Who are our stakeholders? Okay. If something goes wrong, or if there is any threat, whom I have to inform? Whom we have to keep informing this? Like this is a threat. Who has to be kept in loop? So then you are going to collect the data here. So what are your sources from where you are capturing the data? So then we are going to process that data. How we are going to process? So is it a legitimate threat, or is it just a false positive? Okay. So you need to tell like how you are going to correlate, how you are going to translate that logs to the business. Okay, then it is be on the analysis part. So what is your analysis? How are you recognizing the pattern there? So how you are mapping that threat? Okay, threat intelligence, how you are mapping that? Okay, how you are going to deliver it to the customers, or the reports or alerts, briefing, everything. So let's say you are doing it from Microsoft. See, Microsoft will be releasing patches. So whenever they think like we need to patch it, then they will be updating the DAT file. All the signatures will be updated in that particular DAT file, from where you will be capturing that data, and it will be scanning. Okay. So now we have taxonomy of the threat. So we have a nation state APT. So this we know it. Okay, how they are going to get organized here. Okay. So that is for political advantage, or they want to see how they are positioned themselves against us, what exactly they wanted to do. That is why they will be watching that. Okay, one is that. The other one is like organized crimes, like gangs, where they will be collecting the information. They want to extract the information, or they want to do the fraud, like cryptocurrency or lottery or multi marketing level or hacktivism. Okay, like they want to show some power, like you take my words, you listen to my words. Okay, where they will be acting it. Okay, so hacktivist, so here we will not see these type of all hacktivism, but in foreign countries you can see lot of hacktivist activities will be happening. Okay. Now you have insider threat. So someone is sharing all the information to others, to the competitors. So you are trying to get the customers, or you are holding the key information, or someone is passing that key information to competitor, and they are winning the bid, and you are losing the uh, projects. You see, financial gain or grievance, espionage or negligence at the corporate level. Okay. Now we have a script kiddie here. So who are focused on getting recognition, like um, you just let me give you one example. One guy got to know about the DDoS knowledge. Okay, so he is using hping3 command. Okay, once you use hping3 command, all the network will go down if it is not properly configured. So now he will be telling, see, I got hacking knowledge. With only one command, I will put the entire network down. Okay. So those are called script kiddies. So they are just copy paste guys. They will not build anything. They just want to, out of curiosity, they will be doing that. Those guys are called script kiddies. And we have cyber terrorists, where they want to do a fear and ideology. They want to put some ideology or mass disruption, or attack a critical infrastructure, power or power grid. All those activities being will be performed. So these are the threat actors. So if somebody is hacking, or somebody is doing any malicious activity, then you will categorize where this guy is falling. Okay. So let's say if he is a professional. Professional means, what is the objective of it? If he is just copying the data without telling anything, then we will categorize it as a organized crime. Okay. So in hacktivism, what happens is like, so you put a message on the computers. So release so and so person. Okay, you don't mix ethanol in the petrol. They are not doing anything. Okay, they are doing a just disruption and doing a campaign here. Okay, you hear our voice. So we are suppressing our voice. This is what our statement is. So that is the difference. So if you see that particular um, message or objective, then you will come to know what exactly they are trying to do. Okay. So we'll continue rest of these things tomorrow. Tomorrow also we will continue from here. Okay. Okay, Pawan. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Have a good day.